In the desolate aftermath of a devastating battle, the ruins stretch as far as the eye can see, and the air is thick with an eerie silence. But before we delve into that, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more fantastic anime recommendations. Suddenly, the ground trembles as gigantic footsteps echo, heralding the arrival of a colossal volcanic dragon amidst a cloud of dust. 6 humans stand defiantly before the dragon, determined to challenge the seemingly invincible creature. A narrator sets the stage, describing the Shadow World, a realm of darkness enveloping humanity in a tragic saga. The black fog that shrouds everything it touches brings death, and the only hope lies in conquering the Shadow Realm. The dragon, named Boromir, faces a group of humans who attempt to thwart him using powerful spells. Boromir, unleashing massive fireballs, finds his magic thwarted by the humans' cunning spells. One of the humans, a spellcaster, boasts of having studied and sealed Boromir's magical abilities. Despite their efforts, Boromir is attacked by 3 of the humans. The male attacker strikes the earth, a female receives magical blessings, and a wizard enhances her blade with powerful magic, ultimately slaying the dragon. The group believes they have succeeded in freeing themselves from the Shadow World, but doubts arise when the male attacker questions the clarity of their mission. One human reassures him that eliminating Boromir was crucial to their quest. They reflect on the sacrifices made, as only 6 out of 150 million warriors survived the ordeal. Unexpectedly, Boromir's eyes snap open, glowing red with streaks of light. The male attacker, initially convinced of Boromir's demise, recalls ancient manuscripts revealing that dragon hearts store and circulate mana. Boromir, it seems, will explode from the trapped mana in his heart. Desperation sets in as the group tries to counter Boromir's magic, but their efforts prove futile. In a surprising twist, the scene shifts to Desir, the protagonist, standing in a corridor surrounded by pillars. He awakens to find himself alive, greeted by applause from students. A familiar face, Professor Bridget, addresses the new students at Hebrian Academy. Desir, confused and disoriented, discovers that he is in the year 3613, years before the war with Boromir began. Overwhelmed by the memories of the war and its losses, Desir breaks down, feeling defeated. As he sits on the entry stairs to the academy, a second-year student named Ladoria approaches him, offering to be his mentor. Desire, now aware that he has returned to the past, reflects on the unfair class divisions at the academy based on nobility and commoner status. Ladoria reassures him about the upcoming tests and leads him towards the exam location. Desir's mind is fixated on preventing the tragic events that unfolded in the war, vowing to change the course of history. In the midst of his determination, a voice from behind interrupts him, and he turns to see Romantica, flooding him with memories of her death and strengthening his resolve to alter their shared destiny. Desir's intense gaze at Romantica is followed by a relieved cry of her name when he realizes she's safe. However, he's stunned to discover he's in the past. Romantica is equally surprised that he recognizes her and asks if they've met. Desir apologizes, explaining he saw her name on a holographic screen above the arena. In the same testing group, Romantica wishes him luck, prompting Desir to watch her walk away, reflecting on his past heartbreak. He resolves never to put her in such a situation again. Meeting Ladoria, Desir learns about the first test, a beginner-level race in the Shadow World. Ladoria assures him of the safety of the Shadow Worlds used for assessment. Elheim, interrupting, reveals his magical knight, Azist, and recalls her as a skilled ice magic user. Despite Ladoria looking her up, Elheim mocks the assignment, claiming his mentee suits his virtue. The voice announcer begins the exam, instructing participants to gather at the gate. Ladoria wishes Desir luck, and as they wait, a portal appears, transporting them to the Shadow World's Rye grasslands. Desir wonders if Azist regained her memories. She surprises him by reciting his entire name, having looked him up on the list of participants. Despite being the lowest-ranked competitor, Desir expresses gratitude. The countdown begins, and the race starts with Azist sprinting ahead, leaving the others in the dust. In their haste, Romantica unintentionally knocks over a creature. Desir notices her fondness for such things, sparking a confrontation. A fireball is aimed at Romantica, and Desir intervenes, creating a dust cloud. Romantica, using her wind strike, unknowingly injures the attacker, resulting in his disqualification. Desir saves Romantica from being disqualified, and she expresses gratitude. Despite her upset demeanor, they acknowledge they need to catch up with the others. In the woodland, Aziz takes the lead, trailed by 2 runners. A powerful wind blows, causing one contestant's demise. As Aziz showcases her skills, Desir determines her strength and attempts to prove himself. 2 contestants are disqualified due to fatal injuries, leaving only 3. The voice announcer initially suggests both remaining participants will qualify, but then adopts a hostile tone, targeting Desir. Undeterred, he smiles, infuriating Romantica, who prepares a devastating assault. Despite her multiple attacks, Desir calmly reverses them all, surprising Romantica with his superior skills. Desir advises Romantica on her mistakes and reveals his ability to manipulate more than just spells. He warns her about the assessment criteria, emphasizing the need to cross the finish line. Romantica, overwhelmed, attempts to overload Desir with spells. He counters each one, recognizing her potential but insisting she needs growth. Desire, depleted of magical sources, reveals more of his abilities, including a magical charm. He informs Romantica that they are assessed on crossing the finish line, not magical prowess. Warning her about the test arena's safety, Desir triggers fire magic and propels himself forward. In a wild performance, he overtakes Aziz and crosses the finish line, declared the winner of Group D. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more thrilling adventures. Until next time.